The Californian Gold Rush by Evan, Brayden, and Logan.
The Gold Rush. The Gold Rush began on January 24th, 1848, when a mill worker saw a piece of gold in the river, and his name was James W. Marshall. The news of gold spread like wildfire and led to the largest migration in American history, which brought 300,000 people to California. The miners. They would call the miners 49ers due to the year of the gold rush, but 49ers would leave their homes and buy a small portion of land and hope to hit the jackpot. But most miners would not get rich, but a lot of merchants did. In fact, John Souter did not get rich. John Souter was the one who owned the land that James Marshall found the gold on. Life in mining camps. Life in the mining camps was very hard on the miners because they were lacking food or they were being fed rotten or bad food. They would resort to drinking a lot of alcohol and drink a lot of whiskey to cope with their situation. The miners would feel very homesick and they felt like they were in danger because diseases were spreading and people would do anything to get their hands on the gold. The Chinese and the gold rush. Most Chinese and the miners were trying to escape the poor economy in China and strike it rich when they got to California, but then they wanted to return to China. But they were not welcomed in America and they were treated bad and it was hard to make money. It was very slow and it was hard work. But they were patient, and over time of working in abandoned mines that the other miners had left behind, because all the easy gold was gone, they started making profit. But some quit mining, and others owned their own businesses and restaurants. 1 out of 10 miners were Asian when they got there, to California. The Gold Rush and the Manifest Destiny. The relationship between the Gold Rush and the Manifest Destiny is that there was now a lot of people settled in California and not very well connected to the other areas of the United States. So people started moving around, starting little towns everywhere, making it more easy to move from place to place, which started really colonizing the western United States. What were the effects on land after the Gold Rush? Well, when it was done, it had negative effects. Some examples are, the miners clogged a lot of dams with sediment that they had pulled up out of the ground while mining, and the forests were being destroyed because they needed wood for their houses. And houses and mines. And they also tore up the grounds to find the precious metal as fast as possible. And that left the negative effects on land. That is the California Gold Rush.